Hello, welcome back. We're going to jump into this full body burn in just 35 minutes. So you can start in a child's pose, get settled. Start to take a few deep breaths. And just fully arrive right here because we'll be moving pretty quickly. So just get some softness in the body, some ease in the mind. And make sure you have an optional weight nearby. I'm only going to be using this light 2.5 pound weight, just one of them. And if you don't have one, it's totally fine as well. As you're ready, start to add a little bit of movement. Maybe you're rocking side to side with your hips. We'll meet forward in a tabletop. And then take a few rounds of cat-cow as you open chest on an inhale. Round your back with the exhale, push the floor away. A couple more like that. Always warming the spine, the torso, the core. And then let's meet in that tabletop, nice and long as you iron out the back. Tuck your toes, start to hover knees up off the ground, just a couple inches. Keep the spine flat, but start to move this in a circle towards the right side. See how the spine is staying in one piece. But just letting the shoulders move around, taking the whole torso with you. Just do three sets that way. And then reverse the circle, go the other way. Looks so simple, but you should start to feel a little burn in the shoulders and the core. Last one. Pause in the center. Take an inhale with your long spine. Exhale into down dog. And just take a breath or two here. And keep warming. Walk your hands towards your feet at the back of the mat. Take a nice deep bend in your knees. Shake out your head. Let your torso swing, sway. Then plant your left fingers in front of left toes. Bend the left knee while you reach right hand to the sky. Just an easy twist. I like to circle this top wrist a couple times if it feels good. And then bring right fingers down in front of right toes. Bend the right knee and reach left hand up to the sky. Circle this wrist if you did on the other side. Feel that space across your whole chest, your wingspan. And then melt left palm down. Bend both knees, roll your way up to stand. Take a shoulder roll or two. Just let the trap settle. And sweep the palms up overhead on an inhale. Hands to heart with your exhale. Now sink right into a squat. Bend your knees. Pull your shins back in space. And feel the spine lengthen as much as you can. Belly button in towards back. Start to take a little pulse here. Digging your weight into the heels. I'm trying to feel that depth. I know we just started, but getting these glutes and hamstrings warm will help make way for everything else we've got coming. So just nice, simple pace. If you're using your own playlist music, you can go to the beat of that. Well, find your breath, find your focus. This last one, take it a little quicker, little pulse, pulse, pulse. Nice. So you got that double time pace. Still a long flat back. Try not to tense the shoulders or the jaw. See if you can sit a little lower. Now one more set. From here, as you sit low, reach your hands straight forward. Press through your legs, rise up, pull your elbows behind you and make fists with your palms, then lift your heels. Booty back, sit low into your squat, reach your arms. Rise all the way up, lift your heels high. And then you can pick up the pace from here, all the way down, all the way up. You can keep that heel raise or you could leave it out. It's kind of nice to add the calves in there to get this full lengthening across your entire body. You can go slow or fast. Keep the core strong and start to build a little fire right here. I'm going pretty quick, but you take what you need from it. That motion of pulling the arms back, even warming your triceps, your chest. This last one, reach your hands up overhead, take an inhale. Lift your heels high and then lower them down. So just the heel raise. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. As long as you can get through the sides. Energy through the fingertips. Reaching through that long spine. Squeeze belly and butt cheeks. Lift and lower. And take your forward fold. Moving on from here, halfway lift. Walk your palms out to a high plank. We're just using the plank for alignment. We're not going to stay here. So lengthen your spine and then melt your knees down to the ground for a tabletop. Keep the core active. Lift your right leg back behind you, but keep it bent. Trying to find this little squeeze of the butt cheek at the top, then drive your knee to your chest, round spine on an exhale. Inhale, foot lifts, bent knee. Exhale, drag it in. Find that core. Again, inhale, lift your leg. Exhale, squeeze, contract. You can pick up the pace here. Lift, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift, exhale, squeeze. And it can get just a little more dramatic, almost like a cat-cow in that spine at the same time. You'll hold at the top, little pulse. Pulse, flex your toes, kick through the heel. You're lifting up. Keep this going every time. Squeezing right butt cheek. Lift, lift, left hip crease back. Now hold, but extend your right heel straight back behind you and then rebend. Kick through the heel and rebend. You're going for hamstrings here. Press, bend, press, bend. Keep squeezing that butt cheek every time you extend. And try to keep the knee lifted so you're not dropping it down. And roll the shoulders down away from ears. Lengthen, bend, lengthen, bend. Keep this going. Now pulse the entire leg up an inch, up. Keep it straight, keep it long. Try to iron the backside of your knee pit. Little squeeze up, 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 up. This is really just the warm up, but go for length as much as you can through that thigh. And drag your knee back into your chest. And step between your hands, but come into an active lunge as you tuck your back toes. Lengthen the left leg and then reach right hand to the sky. Nice open twist. Let it feel good. Breathe in something new here. Circle the right palm down, spin left heel to the floor and open up into warrior two. Settle into your front thigh first. Reach across the arms. We're going to take this into a dancing warrior. It's going to feel lovely. So on an inhale, reverse your warrior up and back, open right side waist. On an exhale, bring right forearm to right thigh and wrap your left bicep by your ear. Going with repetition, inhale to reverse. Exhale to side angle. Keep this going. Stay low in your right leg, reverse. Exhale, hinge forward. Use your breath. Take up space. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. You've got one more round from here. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hinge forward. Lovely. Come up through a star. Lengthen your legs. Turn your toes to the left long edge of your mat. And then bend both your knees. This is going to be a quick cardio burst. So keep your toes parallel. Hop your feet in and then out. Feels funky to do it slow, so you can pick up the pace as you need. In and out, in and out. Kind of like half of a jumping jack, but we're staying really low. So you're keeping that squat the whole time, trying to minimize the lift and lower of your head. Keep your spine long as if you're in a chair pose the whole time, and just let those legs skim. Feet skimming across the mat, in and out, in and out. Your pace, your beat. Outer hips and inner thigh is getting warm and toasty, while the core stays active. Just give this last two. And one. Wide legs, reach your arms up, take an inhale. Exhale to forward fold, let it go. Shake it out here. Let your breath normalize once again. It's nice to pick up the heart rate once in a while, just get that energy building. Now let's crawl towards your left foot at the back of the mat. Find a lunge, step back into your plank, and then bring your knees to the floor. We'll take this all on the second side. Long spine, shoulders over hands. Lift your left foot up and back with your knee bent. As you exhale, squeeze knee to chest, round and contract your core. Inhale to lift, Exhale, contract. Keep this going. Inhale, lift. Exhale to squeeze. The spine is involved, but make sure your belly stays active. Inhale, lift. Exhale, in. Inhale, up. Exhale, in. Keep it going. A few more. And that core contraction. Hold at the top. Flex your foot. Little pulse. Up. Up. Think of kicking your heel straight through the ceiling. Little lift. Up and up. You're working hamstrings, but squeeze into that left butt cheek every time. Lift and lift. Try to plug the shoulders down the back and up and up. Check in with your core. Super important. Keep your knee lifted. Now extend your left heel and rebend. Exhale, extend and bend. Go press and bend. You can pick up the pace. Press, press, back, back. I like to think of that heel stamping into an ink pad every time. Find full length through the backside of knee. Extend, extend. Make sure you're breathing as well. Now hold it straight. Little pulse up, up, up. Keep squeezing left glutes. Go lift and lift. And lift, up, a few more, squeeze, squeeze, inner thigh rolling to the sky. Hold it straight, drag knee back into nose, step between your hands and find an active low lunge, right toes tuck first. Left hand reaches to the sky, open as you breathe into the sternum. And circle your left palm down. Right heel glues into the mat. Open up warrior two. Take a nice deep bend in your left knee. Melt the shoulders down. Let this part feel good. Full of breath. Full of length. Stay low, but flip your left palm. Reverse on an inhale. Open up left side obliques. Exhale to side angle, hinge forward, elbow to thigh, right arm overhead. Again, repetition, inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle, as if you could get bigger and longer every time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale to open. Exhale to lengthen. Exhale, side angle. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Let's meet in a star. Rise up, lengthen legs and arms. This time, heels in, toes out. Bring your hands together at your heart and sit into a goddess squat. The shoulders melt down the back, no tension there. We've only got one set of this, so we're really going to go for it. Just take a little rock from foot to foot. Sway your hips a bit. And then pulse it straight down the center. Few pulses here. I'm not going to stay long in this motion. Just let the knees press wide. Now hold at the bottom, tap your heels twice, and then lift your heels up. They go tap, tap, lift. Tap, tap, lift. Try to keep your depth in the legs, just the heels. Down, down, up. Down, down, up. You know, balance is tricky, so make sure your core is working. Down, down, lift. Now stay with the heels up and pulse. Down an inch and up. Down and up. Keep it small, but try to get straight down with those thighs. Squeeze, squeeze, pulse, pulse. Keep the heels as high as you can. Stay with it. Let it burn, let it shake. Pulse. Drop heels down. Lengthen legs, shake out the hips. Take an inhale to reach and exhale, wide-legged fold. Drop in. Shake it out here. And while we're here, reach your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and let them fall up overhead. Just releasing the shoulders briefly. Nice soft bend in the knees here. We'll let the hands come back down to the ground. Take a halfway lift. Walk towards your right foot, find a low lunge. Step back into a plank. We've got one more little cardio burst here. Shoulders over hands, keep your plank. Bring right knee to left elbow, then left knee to right elbow. You can start as a march. With those twists, maybe you pick up the pace, right knee, left elbow, left knee, right elbow. You can turn it into a little jog or an all-out sprint through the end of this. Just keep going, let the heart rate spike. Maybe you push your pace even a little bit quicker than you want to go here. So close. We're going to take a little breather, but keep going. Squeeze obliques like crazy. Keep breathing all the way through. Almost there, almost there. Last 3, 2, 1. High plank. Child's pose. Drop the knees. Sit the hips back. Take a brief rest right here. Let the breath fill you once again and let it release something before we move on from here. A little bit of tension, a little bit of worry. That heat can be a really nice tool to kind of shake off some layers. Really get down to what's important. So take what you need. We're going to restart this from a tabletop once again, but we'll add on some fun things. Go ahead and grab that weight in your left palm. Remember, it's a light weight or none at all. And then reach your right leg back behind you like you did before, bent knee. Pull your left elbow to the sky and extend your left pinky up. We'll bend the elbow, bring the knee to chest, extend arm, lift leg, bend, extend. Bend so the elbows stay in the same spot the whole time. And it's with that contraction motion you did earlier. A lot of your work will be in keeping the right shoulder plugging down your back, nice and stable. And this will get those triceps. Now hold, pulse your heel up and straight arm lift. Lift. Try to keep your left arm long, little pulse. If you're not using a weight, you can just do this with a straight left arm reaching through your fingertips. You'll still feel it in the triceps. Lift, 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 up. Hold, extend your right leg and take the same thing. Little pulse, up. Notice that left arm is still straight. Squeeze, straight arm, straight leg. Lift, lift, lift. Almost there. We don't have to be in it too long. Somehow this light weight starts to feel pretty heavy. Squeeze, squeeze. It's okay to lose your balance. We'll pause at the top as you bring your left palm down to the floor. Drag right knee to chest and once again step between your hands. Find your active lunge, tuck the left toes, and then twist right hand to the sky. You've been here already. All right, just passing through, right hand down. Left heel glues to the mat, open up warrior 2. Let it feel familiar. We'll go 3 times. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Dance it out, reverse. Hinge forward one more time. Inhale, up and back. This time, circle through a wide-legged fold. Lengthen legs. Turn towards the left. Drop your head in between your thighs. Take a halfway lift. And release. Now, that weight that you used in the beginning, go ahead and bring it with you. Slide it towards your left foot. Turn towards left foot and crawl towards it into a low lunge. Step into a standing splits. All the weight in your left heel while the right leg lifts up and back. Now, like you did earlier, come light onto the fingertips, lengthen that back leg, start to bend the right knee and press through the heel. Bend and press. So we're revisiting that hamstring lengthening, bend and press. Bend and press. Keep the core strong and press. We're going to take it a little different from here. Squeeze, bend, press. Now hold it straight. Bend the standing leg. Bring your hands to heart, warrior 3, but pulse your leg up from here. Pulse, 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 pulse. Just for 4, for 3, lengthen spine, 2, and 1. Bring your right knee to chest. Rise all the way up. Take an inhale at the top. And then step your right foot down. Reach the hands high. Forward fold. Dive in half. Let's finish this side off. Take a halfway lift. Plant palms. Step back to your high plank. Pause. Drop both heels to the left. Grab that light weight in your right palm and reach it to the sky. Just keep reaching it straight up. You're in a side plank. Let's pulse the hips from here. They go up an inch. Up, 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 keeping that left side body working. Squeeze, squeeze, and squeeze. 8 more here. Up, up, squeeze left, and lift. You've got 4, in 3, in 2. Last one, stay up, but bring your left knee down. So you're in a modified side plank. Lift your right leg off the ground. Bring the weight on top of your right thigh and pulse your leg up, up, up. You're using that weight as a little leverage. You can push down with your right palm. Just squeeze. This will get into the outer hip, a little more into glute med. But watch that left shoulder. Keep plugging it down your back. Lengthen the left side waist and try to soften the jaw, the shoulders, anything you can. Double time pulse, little lift. Up, up, up. Almost through with this. Here for 4, for 3, in 2, in 1. Now, bring that weight number side down, so the short side down. Bring your right palm on top of it and lower your left elbow to the earth. Keep that right leg lifted. Push into the weight for leverage. Point the toes and bring your right foot up and over in front of you. Then lift your right leg and slide it, tap the back of your mat. Inhale, lift, tap your toes in front of your chest. Lift, tap it back. This feels very uncomfortable very quickly. You're going to exhaust that right hip while getting some good rotation, little glute work. Don't forget about your core. Your abs should be working like crazy. You can push into this weight a little bit, keeps your chest open, or you could ditch the weight and just push your fingers into the floor. But keep going. Lift and tap. Lift, rotate, tap. It becomes really hard to not rest the foot on the floor. Try not to let it release all the way. You're almost there. Tap and lift and tap and lift. It can be slow. Now pulse it straight back and up, up, up. This is all you got on this side. Keep the toes and chest facing the long edge of your mat. Squeeze. And then lower your right knee down. Take a child's pose. Let that go. Looks so simple, right? But when you're in it, it feels all the burning things. All we got to do is the second side. Slide forward into your table. Grab that light weight with your right palm this time. And then pull the elbow back behind you as you lift your left leg up. Bent knee. Extend your right elbow. As you bend, drag your left knee to chest. Extend the arm, lift your foot up. Bend elbow, bring knee in, and then lift. And we'll start with this full range of motion first. Try to keep the tricep firm here. Keep the elbow in place and just bend and extend. All that glute work that you set up earlier. This is where it pays off. Becomes more muscle memory so you can focus on new things. Now pulse up, up, up. Straight arm, bent knee for now. Lift, lift, lift. Plug that left shoulder down the back. Don't let it creep up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Up, up, up. We've got one more set. Extend your leg. Now pulse again. Lift, lift. Straight arm, straight leg. Go lift, lift, lift. It's nice to get that 2 things working at once, right? Glutes and triceps. Helps really build your focus, your stability. Keep going. Squeeze, squeeze. Try to lift that arm a little higher. Bring your hand down to the earth. Bring your left knee to nose. Step between your hands. Find your low lunge. Almost there, right? Reach your left hand to the sky. As left hand comes down, find a warrior 2. Spiral into it. 3 big rounds. And take this reverse into side angle. Inhale, reverse. Clear it out a bit. Let it feel good. Exhale, side angle. Last reverse. Circle through your wide-legged fold. Lengthen legs. Turn your toes to the long edge. Take that weight with you. Push it towards your right foot. Halfway lift. Exhale to melt. Your weight's at the front of the mat ready for you. Crawl towards your right leg. Take a standing splits. Shift all your weight into the right heel and lift your left leg up. We'll start with that hamstring work. Square your hips, press through your heel, bend your knee, extend. Bend, press, bend, press. Try to really lengthen every time, a little more and more. You're getting through hamstrings all the way up through those glutes. The bottom knee can be as bent as you need. Press. Hold it straight. Bring your hands to heart. Lift your chest. Find that balance. And now pulse. Left leg up. 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 You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your left knee to chest. Rise up one-legged. Step your left foot down. Big inhale to reach the arms. Exhale to forward fold. Halfway lift. We're in our home stretch. Plant your palms. High plank, step back with the feet. Drop heels towards the right. Grab the weight in your left hand and reach it straight up to the sky, right above your shoulder. We'll start with these hip pulses here, up an inch. Up, getting the obliques ready for you. Squeeze, 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 up, up. Keep it going, right shoulder down the back. Lift, lift, lift. You've got 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Bring your right knee down. Keep everything else the same. Lift your left leg. Bring the weight on top of your left thigh. Pulse against that weight. Go up, up, up. Now I know sometimes the joints start to talk to you a little bit. Make sure you're set up with alignment. Roll your right shoulder way down the back so the right elbow crease faces the front of the room. And keep that palm right under your shoulder. Lengthen through your neck, through your spine. Double time this leg. Up, 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 up. Lift, 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 lift. Almost there. Last thing is coming. Up, up, up. Now stay. Bring the weight down. Use it as a little crutch. Bring your left palm to the weight as you bring your right elbow down. Left leg will be moving. Point the toes. Keep the chest open towards the weight. Tap your toes in front of your hip. Lift, and then tap it towards the back of your mat. Keep the leg long the whole time. Inhale up, exhale, tap. Lift and tap. Don't worry about how high the leg gets. That will come after a lot of work here, but the goal is the rotation, the oblique work, the glutes, of course, and just all that other discomfort that comes up while you're here. As much length as you can get out of that thigh. Try to keep your upper body still. I know it starts to kind of collapse a bit, starts to get tired. The more you can focus on your alignment, the better this will be for you. Up and tap. Lift, tap back. It's full body for a reason. Even though your upper body is still, you're really utilizing that core strength to be able to move your left leg. A few more, you got it. Tap, lift and tap. It gets harder to not just release that leg. Now hold it back, a little pulse. Pulse, straight up, straight up. You're almost there. Squeeze, 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 and release. Bring your knee to the earth. Release that weight. Take a child's pose. Shake out what you need. I like a little wrist release here. You have been on your hands quite a bit for this one. So before we finish off with some core, let's slide into a tabletop again. But turn your palms to face the floor and your wrists forward, and then really gently start to lean your weight back. Don't force anything. Just get a little space in the forearms and the wrists. You're not going to be on your hands anymore after this. And then turn your palms the other way to the ground. And bring the backs of your hands to the floor so your fingers face your knees. Just kind of flushing out any tension in those wrists. And we'll finish this off with a little bit of core work. Burn out the abs and you'll be on your way. Sit your booty to the ground. Always have to add a little core work. It's my favorite part. Bring that weight with you. You're going to plant your feet to the earth and start to lean your chest back, but reach the weight out in front of you. It's really light. So all this is obliques. Straight arms, twist the weight to the right, and then lift up overhead. Twist towards the left, and lift your spine and arms. Twist right, and lift. Twist left, lean back, and lift. Push the palms into the weight so you're really firm in the arms. Twist and squeeze, lift. Twist, lift. Pick your pace, but really lean back with that twist, keeping the arms straight for now. Now bring your weight to your chest, make it smaller, and pull the elbows side to side. Twist, twist, twist. Keep the feet still, keep the hips still. You can double time this. Try to keep that weight right in front of your sternum and lean back a little more. Love oblique work. Just feels really nice to get that burn in the sides of the waist. Keep going. It's also so good for your spinal mobility. Now keep the weight, reach it forward, lie all the way down on your back. Send your feet to the sky, slide the weight up your shins, and start to crunch. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Up, down, up. Shoulder blades stay off the ground the whole time. Really slow to start, but slide that weight straight up your shins. Now double time, pulse, pulse, higher and higher. Keep the neck long, chest reaching towards toes, and those legs as long as possible. Lift, lift, up, 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 higher, higher, higher. Now stay at the top. Take your left hand behind your head, switch the weight into your right hand, and lower your right leg. Weight reaches to the back, slice it to the outside of your left leg, and then reach your left leg forward. Reach to the outside of left ankle, and then reach away. That right leg is hovering. Reach and twist. Inhale, extend. Reach and twist. This is going to be brief. You can do it. Keep that right leg forward and move your right arm and left leg towards each other in the center. Left hand is helping support your head. Ooh, it's a lot going on. Try to stay with it. Inhale, extend. Exhale to twist. Now a little pulse. Up, up. Hold the twist. Reach your weight outside that left ankle. Reach, reach, reach. Go higher and higher and higher. Now both feet straight back up. Left hand grabs the weight. Right hand behind your head. Let's switch this. Left leg forward, right leg up. Twist to the outside of right ankle and then reach the arm and leg away. Exhale to twist, lift. Inhale to reach away. Try to keep that left leg hovering. Reach and inhale, extend. Chest is still off the ground. This is all you've got though, so you can fight for it. Exhale to twist. Inhale to reach. The second side is noticeably harder. It's okay. You're almost there. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Ooh, it gets harder and harder. Now pulse. Up, up. Really twist to the outside of that right ankle. Lift higher and higher and higher. Up, 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 up. 3, 2, 1. Release. Ditch the weight. Settle in on your back. Just take a moment, feel what is going on in your body. And then when you're ready, let the knees come into chest. You can circle them around a few times. And just take inventory of what you worked, how your body feels here, how the breath feels coming in and out. And let's take a twist. Tee the arms out, drop your knees to the left, let them fall all the way into the earth so you're not holding or resisting anymore. Heavy the right shoulder and just take a couple of breaths here. This last moment just to let go, right? So you're not taking the tension with you into your day. The work becomes much more beneficial if we can actually let it go in the end here. Bring your knees through center, drop them to the right. Heavy the left shoulder. What's kind of fun is coming back to this video again later on after you've been working on it for a while, and just seeing what feels different. Places that are stronger, more stable. It's not meant to be perfect, right? It's meant to promote growth, change, strength. Bring your knees back through center. Take a brief happy baby if it feels good. You can, of course, add a longer cool down here. You can find a different flow or a stretch video. But for now, just end with a tiny bit of stillness as long as you want it to be. You can let your legs extend towards the front of the mat. Let your arms fall wherever they feel comfortable and just settle back into that breath, just like we started. Longer inhales, longer exhales. Really nice work. Just take what you need out of this. Give yourself all the stillness you'd like. And I will see you next time.